Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome to Don't Argue podcast here. Hope you guys are well. Yes, this is a video here on my thoughts, my player ratings on the players that played yesterday against the Hawks. But before we get into it, hit that intro. All right, guys. Yes, we know Fremantle came away with a good grinding win, though some of us are probably looking at perhaps asking more questions for some parts of the game. But I think generally speaking, you just got to accept that the Hawks were ready, they were prepared, and Freo did well to fight out of that barrage. And for that, I think a lot of the players should give themselves a tap on the back. And saying that, however, obviously there were some players that, played all right. Probably could have done better. But again, I digress. You just got to take those wins. So without further ado, let's get into it. All right, guys. So number one for me, Brayshaw. 1 goal, 37 disposals, as well as 6 tackles. I thought Brayshaw was immense. I spoke of yesterday anyway in my review, of the name of Caleb Sarong, and not taking anything away from him, but what Brayshaw does for us, you can't replicate. You absolutely need it, though. That's the thing. And that goal he scored as well, right, where he kicked it and it sort of dribbles in, sort of stands there and looking at the crowd. Just what an image. Look, for me, I'm going to have to give Brayshaw a 10 out of 10. Second was Young, and Hayden Young for mine. Every time I love watching him play. 31 disposals, 21 kicks, 10 marks, as well as 5 inside 50s, which was very crucial as well for us. I thought for myself, he obviously there was a bit of mistakes too. Let's not sort of forget what he did too in regards to getting holding the ball and obviously leading to a goal. And I think at one little time there we were so lucky to have that just play on as opposed to being caught out there. But overall, I thought Young was definitely trying, and I'm going to give him a solid 9 out of 10. Luke Ryan, our best defender, I think, week in, week out anyway, as of late. 27 disposals, 6 handballs, as well as 10 marks. Even that one-on-one as well, I think it was in the fourth quarter or the third quarter. I'm not sure who he was against, but that desperation to run back and obviously stop whatever it was that the Hawks were trying to develop was absolutely on point. For me, I'm going to give him a 9.5 out of 10. Clark, look, 25 disposals, 16 kicks, 5 tackles, as well as 2 clearances. I thought he had a good game. One of those games where, again, much like Brayshaw, he's just there and he impacts so well, and he does it in his own way. Some really big boots too got us there out of trouble, actually, so I really appreciate what he did. I give him a rating of 8.5 out of 10. Blake Acres, now 1 goal, 24 disposals, 5 marks, as well as 3 clearances, and 922 meters ran. I thought for myself he was terrific, bar the unfortunate injury at the end. I really thought that Blake Acres put his hand up and actually helped us, and it was actually monumental in our win against the Hawks. I give him a rating of 8.5 out of 10. Brennan Cox, superb. 21 disposals, 16 kicks, 12 marks, as well as 2 contested marks. I thought he was absolutely on fire for us. Again, coming in, doing what he had to do, and just an overall good player. I'm going to give him a rating of actually 9 out of 10. So wrong. So right. 33 disposals, 25 handballs, 4 tackles, as well as 6 clearances. He's a warhorse. He is... Oh man, I love everything he does. You can sort of see the joy in my face. He is superb. He is superb to watch. And I just thought he had a stellar of a game. Again, much like Brayshaw, both these guys in our midfield, what a dream come true. And saying that, I gave him a rating of a 9.5 out of 10. Walters, right? Walters came in with 2 goals, 22 disposals, as well as 13 handballs. I thought he was quite critical in patches of the game there, especially with the 2 goals. I loved his pressure, and I actually just liked the fact he was back in the field. That experience there was needed, and oh boy, did he deliver. I give him a rating of 8 out of 10. Aish, look, 1 goal, 25 disposals, as well as 7 marks. I don't mind Aish at all. I like what he does. Again, as the player, as to what he sort of gives us on a week-to-week basis, you can't complain there. For mine, I thought he did a terrific job. And I also like the pressure applied as well. And also when Freo were on the fast break as well, you sort of see him eyes up, trying to kick, trying to aim for, trying to help the boys, basically. I enjoyed what he did. I gave him a rating of 8 out of 10. Will Brodie, probably one of his more quieter games, but in saying that's still effective, I thought. 22 disposals, 14 handballs, as well as 8 tackles, I thought he did what he had to do. Again, considering how effective he can be, he still did enough for mine, and I gave him a rating of 8 out of 10. Logue, 14 disposals, 5 marks as well as 6 tackles. Probably one of his games where it wasn't his work. It wasn't a bad game per se, but it obviously wasn't one of his good games. However, you just got to sort of take it. I thought he was good. I appreciate what he did, especially as a forward there. He still adds so much to our team. I gave him a rating of 8.5 out of 10. Mundy, 23 disposals, 14 handballs, as well as 4 marks. I thought he was sensational, doing what he had to do. Obviously, again, with a lot of these players here named, pressure from Hawks was everywhere, right? That's probably why some of these players didn't have standout games. But again, they still delivered though at the end, despite. And I thought Mundy was one of them. I gave him a rating of 7.5 out of 10. Rory Lobb, 1 goal, 9 kicks, 3 marks, as well as 1 contested mark. Just did what he had to do, right? The big fella just did what he had to do. No pushing, no shoving. Just got on with the job and finished off sensational. I didn't mind what he delivered for us. I gave him a rating of 7 out of 10. Ethan Hughes, 22 disposals, 13 kicks, as well as 7 marks. I thought he was all right. Wasn't too bad. Came across in parts where we needed him. Some people may not like him. That's a-okay, but I thought he did. He was all right. He was all right. So I gave him a rating of 7 out of 10. Brandon Walker scored his first goal of the AFL, 8 kicks as well as 2 tackles. Again, I thought it was sensational in terms of pressure as a midfield runner as well. And whenever Freo get the counter-attack, he's one of the best players in our team to have, besides Michael Frederick, to be honest with you guys. I thought it was sensational. A strong showing nonetheless. I gave him a rating of 7 out of 10. Nat Fife, right, the man of the hour, the captain himself, who's come back in his first game of AFL in 2022. 1 goal, 22 disposals, as well as 6 clearances. I thought Fife was good for what he gave first up. Obviously understanding that he also, had a yarn with Brayshaw as well as Sarong to treat him like he was a first-time gamer, right? Tell him where to go, what to do. And it was just good to have that sort of confidence, right, as a player, for your captain to show that to you, which, again, shows you the quality of Fife's leadership. Goodness me. Terrific stuff there from Fife, and he will obviously grow from that. Believe you me, these numbers are just, for someone who's just come back, it's quite good, to be honest. But look, for mine, I gave Fife a rating of 7 out of 10. You know what I did there, right? Schultz, 2 goals, 17 disposals, as well as 2 tackles. I told you guys last week, expect Schultz to come back with a few goals there. I said 3 or 4, but I'm saying that you'll take 2. Again, I think Schultz is probably hitting a little bit of a bump there in the season thus far. However, in saying that, so long as he executes and gets the goals, that's all that matters, and he did that. 17 disposals, 2 tackles, you can't really complain there. I thought for mine he was all right, so I gave him a rating of 7.5 out of 10. Collier, 2 goals, 7 kicks, 4 tackles. I thought he was sensational. Probably could have, when he was coming into his behind, right, that one behind he got, he probably could have maybe went a little bit less power and probably try to aim for some of the people up in goal square. But that's all right. I didn't mind what he did there overall. But in saying that, I gave him a rating of 6.5 out of 10. Sutkowski, 17 disposals, 12 handballs, as well as 5 tackles. What he brings in terms of that pressure, you can't replicate it. I know it's cliche, but you really can't. Swater's demand for high intense footy is just almost second to none. The heart that the man has on him, I'll tell you what, for a man small in stature, his heart, pound for pound, right? Pound for pound, one of the best. I absolutely appreciate what he did, and I give him a rating of 8 out of 10. Banfield, 2 goals, 7 disposals, as well as 2 marks. Quite a game from Banfield compared to what he did last week. But in saying that, much like Schultz, the goals came in. That's all that matters, right? No complaining there. I thought for myself, I appreciated what he did, particularly with some of his marks there in crucial moments of the game. 2 goals there. I gave him a rating of 7 out of 10. Darcy Tucker only came in for a little bit due to the injury to Blake Acres. 6 disposals, 3 kicks, 3 marks, as well as 1 contested mark, and he was only there for 9% of the game. Again, I'm not going to give him a rating because you can't really go off that. It's too minimal a rating, so I'll have an NA for that one there. But hey, thank you, Tucker, for playing. Last but not least, Pierce. 7 disposals, 7 kicks, 2 marks, as well as 96% usage. I'll tell you what, Pierce has grown on me, and I think he's grown on most of us, in the sense that he has added something else to his game that I don't think I've seen myself personally. You may disagree, but that's okay. But for me, it's that running game, the real heart to try and run after the ball. He has gone faster, in my opinion, the long legs, the tall, slender build as he is running towards the ball shows you a man who has heart. I appreciate the disposal as well as the 2 marks defensively as well on point. I'm so happy for our defenders, man. They can actually defend, and it's a beautiful thing to see. All right, guys, so those are my player ratings. What are yours? If you disagree, let me know. And if you agree, let me know. Give me some of your marks. But look, guys, and saying that's mine for today. Hope you guys well. Take it easy. And Hawks, don't argue.